This is a very specific message for those of you who have somebody in your life you are meant to be with. The Most High has put somebody in there before you even really completed your healing process. Yes, there are certain things that you've done. You've come a very long way, but there are still certain significant things that are healing inside of you. And you know how we always hear, oh, before you meet your person, before you meet your soulmate, you should be healed, you will be healed. Well, that's not always the case. For those of you who this video is for, God already put your person in your life. You just don't fully realize it, not because of them, but because of you. This is a very important discussion because even as I've been talking about, y'all know I don't always do these love messages. We talk about a lot of different things, but I'm not just going to come here every day, your soulmate's coming, your soulmate is coming. But if you've been on Pretty Boss TV for quite some time, you know that we have had this discussion. We've been talking about it. Even for the past year or two, even this year, one of the main messages of 2024 is either you're going to be meeting your person, or if you've already met your person, you're going to see your relationship going to a different level. The thing about this is, for those of you who this is for, you've met your person. The person that God has for you is in your life. This is your divine spouse. This is somebody that you're going to be able to create many things with. For some of you, if you have the interest or if you're of that age, you're going to be having a family with this person. There's some of you watching this video, and for whatever reason, maybe it's like you do desire to have a family, but you have different fear or trepidation in regards to that from past experiences or whatever the case is. You're actually going to have children with this person. Many of you are going to build an empire with this person. This is not something that you're just going to have somebody in your life and you're leeching off of them or they're leeching off of you. If you're a woman, this man is definitely going to take care of you in the traditional sense of the word. The thing about this relationship is y'all are also going to be both very independent and come together interdependently. For those of you who this is for, you already have that person in your life. The thing that has been preventing you and making you go back and forth about whether this is your person or not is because you are still healing. Many of you who this is for, you've had many more years of toxic relationships than you've ever experienced something that is actually healthy. These are conversations that are not had enough because a lot of what we see in the world and why you see a lot of relationships don't really work. And even if they look like they're working on the surface because two people are deciding to stay married together for whatever reasons, it's toxicity there is because most relationships that you see are with people who are toxic, people who have different dysfunctions, people who have insecurities, people who are unhealed on many different levels, mentally and emotionally, people who don't know themselves and haven't taken that time to go through that process coming together. It's rare that you get people in life who have a relatively healthy background, but you do have people like that. You have people that didn't go through the trauma that you went through. You got people that didn't deal with the dysfunctional, toxic, abusive, narcissistic parent. You have people that lived and had families that were healthy. No family is perfect, but you do have family structures where it's relatively healthy, where their children love to hang out with their parents. Their children love to be there. It's something that I read online and I'm like, this is the truth. If you really want to know the truth of a person, if you want to know what type of parent a person was, not because of how everybody else perceives them, pay attention to the relationship that that person has with their children when the children are grown. A lot of times you'll see people that had dysfunctional families, they don't want to be around their parents. Even if they're cordial with them, even if they do spend certain time with them, they don't want to be around them or they don't want to be around that person. And sometimes the passive parent might be collateral damage because they come with the package and they come with the toxic one. Some of you were raised by a narcissist. Check that video out if you haven't already and that resonates. Even if you were raised by somebody who was dysfunctional or had other mental health disorders or, had substance abuse disorders, that has a very detrimental effect on you and how you relate to other people. And as an adult, this is going to affect more importantly than even your friendships, your romantic situations. Some of you have a person in your life that totally can be your person. The reason that this message is even coming out prophetically is for two reasons. For one, for you to really self-reflect on yourself and ask yourself, what's really going on here? Am I hesitant about this person because I've I've never dealt with anything that's healthy and it just doesn't feel right. I don't relate to it. It got to be fake because I don't know it. It's foreign to me. And two, you want to reflect on this because we all have free will. The same way that many of you were in a person's life to where you was patient with them. You knew what their problems were, but you would have been willing to stick it all the way through as long as they were trying, as long as they were trying to evolve, as long as they were trying to do better. But these people continued, or this person continued to be the same toxic person, taking it out on you, making you pay for things and returning evil for good that you never gave them. The same way that some of you who are listening to this, you went through that. And you know for a fact in your heart, they missed out and they'll never meet another person like you. And it's not that, this is not even to say that if you're not with this person, you'll never meet anybody. This is not to say that. This is fact. Some of you have dealt with people that they'll never meet another person like you. And one of the main reasons that they will never meet another person like you is because they're not going to change. And you think that the Most High is going to bless them with a presence of another angel? No, they had the opportunity and they blew it. In a very similar way, there's some of you who have a person in your life. This could be a man or it could be a woman, and you've been healing, you've been going through the process. Some of you have been seeing therapists, some of you have been doing your own self-therapy and learning and changing and evolving, and you were at a certain point, but you are not completely healed, or you were not completely healed when the Most High put this person into your life. God put this person into your life to help you and be an angel to you the way that you've been an angel to others. And some of you haven't been able to receive that. And it's bringing up a lot of questions because you never had a healthy relationship before. It started during childhood. This is where everything starts. Our foundation is everything. The way that we relate to our parents, especially when you're toxic environments, you end up having relationships that mirror that toxic parent. Whether you become the toxic one or whether you become the passive codependent one and you're dealing with toxic narcissistic people. When you finally are sitting in the face of a relationship that is not toxic, where a person really loves you because they love you, not because of any ulterior motives, you don't have to fight with this person. You don't got to play games. You don't got to go back and forth. You don't have to power struggle. You don't have to play cat and mouse. When that's what you're used to, a person who's serious about you, a person who loves you but is not about to go through any of those toxic games that narcissistic people set you up for, it can feel very foreign. And you can end up sabotaging something that was meant as a blessing for you. You can end up sabotaging something that would have been a person or a situation that could change your life, that was the very thing, the very person that you prayed for. This is a very important message for some of you. God already sent you your person. It's time to, first of all, have faith. If you're dealing with somebody and they haven't given you no reason to not trust them, they've been consistent in their character, even through maybe your bouts of toxicity, it's time to really go in. It's time to really finish that healing process. It's time to stay in alignment with the Most High and trust God above all things. And at the very least, stop pushing against the blessing that God has placed in your life. For a lot of you, you're going to be able to move through, and you're going to see that as you slowly open yourself up to this person and at least don't fight this person, you're going to see in the end, looking back in hindsight, after you get married, after you build your legacy, after you have your kids, you're going to look back and you're going to have one of those testimonies that's like, I would not be who I am if it wasn't for this person. This is a rare person that is sent by God and has made after God's own heart. The same way that you are, the same way that you were, but you went through a set of things that maybe perhaps this person didn't go through, or maybe perhaps this person did go through, but they've already healed and now they're here for you. If you would like personal confirmation in regards to this message or any other situations that you're dealing with in life, visit prettybosstv.com and book a personal with yours truly, Pretty Boss. I'm always honored and privileged to help. If you're listening to this and you're a person who you do feel stuck in different areas of your life, maybe you felt stuck financially, maybe you felt stuck in loops emotionally, or even stuck in certain relationship cycles where you continue to deal with toxic people, or maybe when good people come into your life, you're not able to receive it, you're still stuck in a state of trauma that you're not even able to be open to a blessing. There's something that I have put together that is going to be perfect for you, and it's only going to take you 30 days to learn how to break through any barriers that you have subconsciously, any obstacles in your life, or any cycles. It's called 30 Days to Success. You can access the pre-sale for the course on prettybosstv.academy. For those of you who've been around, you've heard me talking about 30 Days to Success for over a year now. And this is because on Patreon, as a group, many of us participated in 30 Days to Success for 365 days straight. I'm here to tell you that anybody that participated in that challenge, and especially for those who are able to see it through consistently, that is life-changing what we did on on Patreon. However, 30 Days to Success, the actual course, is even more comprehensive than what we've done on Patreon. By the end of this 30 days, there will be no more videos that you need to watch. There will be no more books that you need to read, because you're going to have everything in your grasp. So at the end of that 30 days, you have your personalized blueprint for success in love, in career, in health, in well-being. You have not just a formula, but the formula that is perfected and personalized for you. For only my Pretty Boss TV audience, I'm launching this at a pre-sale price. And again, you can find that on prettybosstv.academy. If you would like to join a group of other like-minded, like-hearted people as yourself, people who have had similar experiences to you, people who've dealt with abuse, people who've dealt with those problems and those same issues that almost every chosen one does, then you can join the community where we are able to support and help each other and build each other, and where I provide prophetic guidance for us to stay in alignment with the Most High, to stay in alignment with our divine purpose and stay in alignment with ourselves. We do this every day on patreon.com/prettybosstv. You're more than welcome to join us, and we would love to have you. Until next time I talk to y'all soon, y'all willing, peace.